I had to see Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1 at 9:25, so I had to wake up at 8 in the morning on a Saturday to see this movie, and I'm not a morning person at all. But you know what? It was so worth it. What's up guys, it's Ryan here, and I'm going to review Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. I love the Harry Potter movies. I've been watching the Harry Potter movies ever since the first one came out when I was like almost 8, and I have all the DVDs. I'm in love with the Harry Potter movies. I've only read like 250 pages of Half-Blood Prince, and I've only read half of Sorcerer's Stone, but I'm in love with the movies. I've been seeing them when they first come out. I saw the last 2 opening day. So obviously I was so excited to see Deathly Hallows Part 1. They are not in Hogwarts anymore because now Harry Potter and all of his friends and everyone is nothing is safe anymore. Lord Voldemort and is now taking control of the industry, and Lord Voldemort is trying to kill Harry Potter. At the same time, Harry, Ron, and Hermione are trying to destroy the Horcruxes. This movie is so amazing! All the Harry Potters have great cinematography, but in my opinion, I think the Part 1 for Deathly Hallows is the best cinematography yet. This movie is shot so beautifully. Every single scene is so shot well. This should win. Maybe they should get nominated for the Oscars for best cinematography. All the acting in this movie was fantastic. First of all, Daniel Radcliffe was absolutely fantastic in this movie. He has matured as a character since he's just so great in this movie. Rupert Grint was fantastic in this movie. He was the best actor in this movie, and he has matured as an actor and as a character of Ron Weasley. He now has a lot of acting chops, like from the first movies. Like, all the 3 actors weren't kind of bad, but eventually throughout the movies they've been getting better, and especially Ron Weasley, who's Rupert Grint, he is fantastic. Emma Watson was fantastic too. I don't think she was as good as the Half-Blood Prince, but she was absolutely fantastic too, and also she's really hot. Special effects in this movie is absolutely breathtaking because there are some scenes that are so well made, I can't believe how they made the special effects look amazing. Throughout the Harry Potter movies, all the special effects have been progressing, and this is obviously the best one yet. The story is very driven, and it kind of makes the movie really work. But unfortunately, if you have not seen any of the Harry Potter movies, if you have seen a couple, especially if you haven't seen the last Harry Potter movie, The Half-Blood Prince, you will be screwed, so you have to see all the Harry Potter movies before. The music score in this movie is excellent. Alexandre Desplat, one of my favorite composers the past few years, is amazing with his music scores. The way the scenes go and the music goes well with the movie extremely well, and since mostly it's really dialogue driven, the music is very kind of peaceful and calm, which is kind of what Alexandre Desplat does. So the music score is absolutely fantastic, and it's one of the best music scores I've heard this year. The action scenes in this movie are freaking awesome. When they have the action scenes, they freaking deliver. There are several action scenes in the movie, and when they go on screen, it's absolutely fantastic, and when I watch it, it's so breathtaking and it's so awesome, especially the beginning. It's epic. I also love the direction by David Yates. His first movie that he did with Harry Potter franchise was Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince, and now Deathly Hallows movies. He is so great with his direction. The set pieces and production design is absolutely phenomenal. When you watch this movie looks so convincing as a kind of wizard world. It kind of pulls you in the Harry Potter kind of world, which is one of the strengths of this movie. It is sometimes very, very funny. There are some jokes that are so well executed, Ron Weasley has been jokester and the comic relief throughout all the movies, and he delivers some very good jokes. This movie is a huge, huge setup and build-up for the next Harry Potter movie, which is Part 2. When the movie ended, I wanted to see Part 2 so freaking bad. If they actually had a 10-minute intermission and they're gonna say Part 2 coming in 10 minutes, I would have waited for 10 minutes in the theater, and I would have watched the rest of the Part 2, and I wouldn't have been bored at all. But even if I love this movie in general, there are some minor problems with this movie. Even if I love the middle act, it's a little slower than the rest of the movie. It didn't really kill me, but it's just a little problem for me. But it's not as bad as they say it is on YouTube, but it's just the pacing is a little problem, so it might bore some little kids. There's one scene in the movie that has the camera kind of shaky, and I had some trouble trying to see who they're attacking, but sometimes it was kind of not shaky. It was kind of like this. Expelliarmus! Vipendo! Expecto Patronum! Some actors were very unused, and they should have been in the movie longer. Maybe it's because I haven't read the book at all, But just for movie-wise, I think some actors were very unused because they're great actors in general, and I want to see more screen time with them. Maybe for part 2. So yeah, overall, this movie is amazing. I don't think it's the best Harry Potter yet, because I've only seen it only once, but I think it's one of the best Harry Potter movies. This movie is 100% worth watching in theaters, and whoever's watching this video, go see this movie! So overall, my grade for this movie is going to be a 4.5. I love this movie. I'll probably see it again in theaters. And for now, I am so excited to see part 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows part 1. And see you guys later. Blah!